All right, so here I am showing you a little bit about my Sisterlocks, what I've been doing, how they have been growing on me, literally. I am so excited about my Sisterlocks, you all. I mean, I just got to tell you, I got to show you what's going on. I'm loving my locks. I want you to love them too. If you are trying to get Sisterlocks, if you're thinking about getting Sisterlocks, what are you waiting for? I'm going to show you why you need to get them. My locks are my own. I have made them what I want them to be. I am loving them. I'm loving the sun-kissed highlights at the tip that brings my natural color back. I'm loving the process that I went through, even the journey of like the bunching. All of that is an experience that's gotten me to where I am right now, because my hair was up here and now I am growing. It's literally grown on me. So I'm telling you about the products that I use, the things that I have been doing, the things that you should not do. And if you're thinking about getting Sisterlocks, what you should look for, where you should look for a consultant, how you should prepare yourself, and all of that good stuff. This is going to be what you need to know in order to make the best decision on getting Sisterlocks, what to do when you get your Sisterlocks. And one of the best things, well, a lot of the best ways to style your hair if you are wanting to get up and go. Like, right, you want Sisterlocks because you don't want to have to keep doing your hair, pressing your hair and twist outs and all that good stuff, right? That's why I got Sisterlocks. So I'm going to show you some easy styles and some things that I use. So first off, what do I do to cleanse my hair? Because people always talk about their locks and their scalp and things like that. I'll tell you in the beginning, you should definitely try, if you're not hypersensitive, use the Sisterlocks shampoo. They recommend it. It helps for your hair to begin the locking process. If you're hypersensitive to it, ask your loctician about what you need to use. But what I used after I'm a year and 9 months in now, and what I used was a Sisterlocks shampoo. I now use the line of product that I used when I was a loose natural, which is Taliah Waajib. If you have never used Taliah Waajib, you should try the product. This is a pre-poo cleanser. It's a herbal cleanser and it's a clarifying pre-shampoo. I use this because it helps my scalp. I have always had problems with dandruff and dry scalp, always. As a relaxed hair, less as a loose natural, but still it was prevalent. I've used this prior to my actual shampoo. I put a little bit in a spray bottle with some warm water, and I just spray my whole scalp prior to washing my hair. I wash my hair in sections because I'm going to show you why. Okay, I got a lot of locks. I got almost 600 locks. I do. I got 500 and something. I thought it was less. I was counting them one day and I stopped and I was like, oh, I guess this is probably about 40 more. But I sat down and counted every last one. It's a lot of them. But what I have is a lot underneath and they're smaller. So I'm going to give you a little 360 of my hair. Okay. Got it? Can you see? It's a lot underneath and they're smaller. So what I do is I take my hair in 2 sections and I pin this up. I put a little clip as I'm washing my hair, and I wash the back first because I want to get in here. I want to make sure it's clean. And please don't use your nails. Don't don't pull, because with your nails, you're pulling. First of all, you're going to give yourself a scalp infection if it gets scratched or whatever. You can't, the possibility. But also you're pulling out of another lock, and that at the base is not good. And you want to be gentle with it. It's about the product, not about you scratching. You know, old school used to scratch our hair like that. Don't do that. Just get in, use that pre-poo, spray it. I use a spray bottle and I put it in there and I just spray it, and it suds up when you spray it like that. And I just put it all around with water, and I go in with my pre-poo and I make sure that I get all the, all of that, and I just take my tips of my fingers and work my way through. I don't want to mess up my grid by pulling stuff out of my grid by being aggressive. That's why you need a good product. So do that. Then I take the bottom, rinse it out, and do the same for the top. And then rinse it. And then I use my shampoo. What I use is a shampoo. I do like the Taliah Waajib shampoo, and I also like Tropical Roots. And I will probably stay with those until, you know, throughout my process. But I like to switch a little sometimes to different things. And what I've been using for the past couple months is Mielle. Mielle, this Rosemary shampoo is, I don't know if y'all can see that. Rosemary shampoo. This Mielle has biotin, and it helps my hair. And I know that's why my hair has been a little more shiny, because I always see my hair being dull. But I like this because, one, it makes my hair feel good. It's infused with biotin, and it encourages growth. I've seen a change in my hair since using this. This Mielle, after I cleanse my hair with that pre-poo and this, I feel like my hair is clean. I don't want flakes after a couple of days on my shirt, or I don't like that. I don't want that dry flaked residue in my hair. So that's why I use the Clarfying shampoo first, the pre-poo, and then I use that. So those are the two products that I use. I don't put anything else in my hair. I don't put any oils or spritz or anything, but I want to. I was against, I know previous videos, I was like, you don't have to worry about putting this in your hair and this, and you don't. I don't need it, but some days I want to have, like, when I'm about to get up and go to work, I want to have that, you know, that just kind of like that little shine, that lift. So I think I'm going to start using a little rose water spray. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Just like a little rose water, and just kind of spray it on my hair before I go to work and give myself a little lift. If that works, because it's summertime and my hair is not dry, but it's not as, since I'm locking, I want to just give it a little, that's it. I don't know another way to say it. Just a little, okay? But be careful using anything outside of what your loctician tell you while you are still braiding and banding. I'm no longer braiding and banding. I just wash my hair again normally, but I do braid my hair down to help keep that, to help keep down the bunching. And I do have bunching here, and I'll show you all this. I've shown you on previous ones, but this that I have in my hand, for whatever reason, all in this area has bunched. The ends are thicker, and I'm going to show you just a couple. So you see how the end is narrow, 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 thick, thick, right here. And this has to go back through that little small loop on my reties. You see that? That's too much, you see? And that's how a few of my ends are at the top. But I'm dealing with it. It's getting better. And it only happened right there. And I think at one time when I was probably washing my hair and then laying down on the back of my head to go to sleep, not having my hair braided and banded like I was supposed to the whole time. I was thinking, oh, let me just sit back and just let it air dry. Do what your loctician tell you. But the good thing is it didn't catch all of this. It's just this right here. So, and it's like it feel like it shrunk a little bit more at the top. Where of course it did, because that's where the bunching is, and your hair is it makes it look like it's shrinkage. So do what your loctician tells you to do. Make sure you have a Sisterlocks certified loctician. This is a trademark. People can do whatever type of rotation they want to do and say this, that, and other, but Sisterlocks is truly a trademark. Get you a loctician that is Sisterlocks certified. And if it's a trainee, make sure they're under the guidance of, well, they're going to be under the guidance of a certified sister loctician. That is important for one, the success of your Sisterlock process. Do the right thing, because you pay too much money to call some Sisterlocks and they're not. And it's not to say that a lot of like the micro locks and all that stuff doesn't use the same rotation, but the processes of what you're going to be doing and how your hair is going to be maintained should be under the professional guidance of a Sisterlock consultant. And I am not sponsored by Sisterlock, but I do have them, and I believe in that brand. So please make sure that you do what you're supposed to if you have Sisterlocks. And if you choose to do micro locks or whatever, do what you're supposed to do under that. If that's the success of your locks. Okay, I'm moving on. The next thing that I want to tell y'all about is what I do to style my hair. Sometimes I'm at work, I don't feel like doing all of the extra to-dos and the put it up, pull it down and all that. Sometimes I just, that's it. That's all. 30 seconds, baby. 10, 15 seconds if you want to just use a couple pens. Bobby pins, okay? This is how we do it. This is my go-to style. This is my go-to work style. This is my go-to. I'm about to go out and feel a little fancy free. I'm putting on some little cute little earrings, okay? And I want to feel good about myself. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not a big, I'm gonna start doing all these styles. I just was not that as a loose natural. But these are some quick things you can do with your Sisterlocks, all right? So another thing that I do with my Sisterlocks, now that it's at this length, is sometimes I used to, as a loose natural, I would do kind of like the tuck and roll. If I want to have like a nice elegant evening out and I want to wear maybe like a strapless dress and I just want to do something that's a little just quick, fancy free and just something that I feel is a little elegant yet simple. I just take my locks and tuck and roll. Sometimes I may leave the back out like that. And sometimes I just take the whole thing and just tuck and roll. That's it. Put my little pins in there. Of course, I take more time and make it a little more natural. But basically, that's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. And I have my nice, and sometimes I don't keep these flyaways, but sometimes the natural flyaways are good, you know. And this is my go-to sometimes when I just want to go out and have a good time. And so as I take that down, I'm going to show you something else I do. And this is, I also do this when I have my hair and the twist out. I mean, in the braid, when I braid it down and then, you know, take it out, it's got that curly look. And sometimes I just do that, tuck away, and then just to have that little feathered look, I may just keep it pinned like this. I just pin it down, keep a couple of them that way. Take this pin, you shouldn't put your pins in your mouth, but I did, it's my hair. And just keep it like that, just so it gives it a little style. And you can tuck a little pin here if you like. And now my hair looks how I did when I used to wear my hair loose, but with a feathered curl look, right? And those are things that you can do. And let me tell you, I don't have this. This baby, me and her, we've been rocking since 76. Me and this baby here, this big old forehead, baby, we've been rocking since 76. And I don't have she for nothing, all right? She glow up with me. This big old forehead, I love it. And I always do my hair just like this. If you don't like it, don't look at it. All right. That's a story for another day. All right, so those are just a couple things I do for my locks. And I'm telling y'all, can y'all tell I'm loving my locks? When I first got my hair done, I wanted to dye it. But I was like, you gotta wait. You gotta either dye your hair way before or dye after. And my hair doesn't always do well with dye. I have probably had my hair dyed twice in my life, and that's it. And each time it's caused an issue. And so I was like, should I do that since it's locked, or just do it at the tips? And I'm like, I don't want to get this far in the process if I know that my hair doesn't take good to like lighter color dyes. But I wanted to do the tips, but because I was feeling like it does not show my natural highlights. But as my hair began to, you know, grow, I can start seeing my natural highlights. We may not be able to see it now because on camera it doesn't really show the sun, but in the sun, I am usually unlocked. I am usually like a dirty brown color, right? They call it dirty brown. But I don't think I will actually color my hair. I don't see it right now. Just FYI, okay? So let me tell you something else. I'm gonna stick this in because I'm always gonna put a plug in, and I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just like to tell y'all about how I feel and what I'm going through and what I'm doing, okay? And then hope you can feel it, go through it too, because it's always usually good experiences. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about something that not only because your hair and your skin, you know, kind of It goes hand in hand. I have been doing something to help me with my little glow up here lately in the summertime. And one thing I want to first tell you is to make sure that you are using sunscreen. The sunscreen that I have been using is specifically for me as a melanated sister, okay? They have this sunscreen. I got it from Target. It's called Black Girl Sunscreen. Can you see that? Black Girl Sunscreen. I have the kids version. You know why this says kids? Because they ran out of the regular one. And I was like, if I got to get something, I have to get something of this brand. So I'm just going to use this kids until I can go back to another Target and get the other one. But the kids works just fine for me right now until I can go back to Target. All right. So you just put like a dime size on, and you want to smooth it. Now I have some on right now. I've already put it on, but you just take a little dime size and you want to smooth it on. Don't go outside in the skin, because we feel like black folks, we don't need, or people of color, we don't need to have sunscreen. Yes, you do. Our skin absorbs the sun. Yes, our hair absorbs the sun. Our hair grows towards the sun. That's what we are. Okay, that's what our hair is, and that's how we are. But you need to protect your skin, because you don't want to start having those aging spots and things like that. You want to protect your skin, and you want to protect yourself from any type of skin cancer and things of that sort. Other thing I've been using, you all, that I like to just throw in there is Dior Prestige. The Prestige brand of this is a serum. It has 22 minerals in it, and I love it. It's like silk on my face. Also, that sunscreen feels like silk on my face. All you need is just a little pump of that. I'm just going to show you. I'm putting it on top of my sunscreen, but you should put it on first. It's the first one. And you just want to put that on. Oh my goodness. This feels like silk. Like, I have nothing else on my face. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but when I do, I have just been starting to wear this, and I'm loving it. And I'm going to show you this too. It's also by Dior. It is the Dior. I wear the 4N Forever Skin Glow. I love this as well. You only need just a couple of little pumps for full coverage, and I use my little brush to kind of give me little coverage of that, and it gives you that natural still, because I'm not a heavy makeup wearer, it just gives you that natural makeup feel. And then also another thing by Dior is this little, after I put on that Prestige, this is my little lotion. It's very thin, and it also feels silky, and it is the Capture Total Essence Lotion. So please, if you have not used Dior, I love Dior. Dior, I'm becoming a Dior girl all over. I'm just becoming a Dior girl, because I wish somebody would have told me about some things that work for them. And I'm like, okay, this works for me. I just happened to go in one day, and I was at the makeup counter. The esthetician was there, and I was just like, oh my goodness, and I just saw how it was made my face feel after I had a facial. So if you are in your Dior store, please go to a Dior counter or their cosmetic line and order some things and just try it out. Get some little samples first, and let's see if it works for you, and then try it. Also, the other thing I want to go back to is with Sisterlocks, because this is what we're talking about, right? Sisterlocks. I just want to tell you, since your locks are growing, since my locks are growing, I have now gotten a braid bonnet. And this helps me to not have my hair so bunched up like that and sleeping on it. I want my hair flat and sleeping on it like this, so I can pull it around, do whatever I need to. But I got this. This one is by Cantu. You can see that. And it's just a regular braid bonnet. It's a braid bonnet. So some people like to have their tie in the front. I just take it, flip it behind me, put it on my head. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to put it all the way on, you guys, because I have my little earpiece in so that I can communicate with you. But I take my ends, and most of the time I try to put the back end first. Take my ends and put them in there. And then pull it down. See, my ends are flowing in there. Ow. And it's not bunched up. And then, depending on how you sleep, whether you want to have it as a side bow or a top bow or a back bow, that's where you want to put your bow, okay? I'm a side sleeper. I sleep on this side, so this is how I do my bow, and then this is how I do my locks are in here, and they're loving it, and they're not bunched up, and they're not feeling like they're, you know, they're just tangled together after I wake up. So this is it. You can get this for $4 at Target. That's where I got it. All right, so, and then it's silk, and you can just pull it on off. All right, so if you have any questions, let me tell you, I'm active in this thing. If you have any questions, ask me. I'm gonna tell you the truth, the way the truth should be told. If you have any questions about your Sisterlocks, please, please, please let me know. I'm in the Atlanta area, so I get my hair done in Kennesaw. I recently got it done in Alpharetta this last time because, again, my Sisterlock consultant has been unfortunately out for some time, and I still needed to get my hair done. So please always have you a backup in case something goes on. And I'm loving the way she's done my hair. Like she really did good with gripping these. I don't like a lot of my edges gripped. Again, I know on another video I've said this, but she's soft with it. You know, this is 2 weeks old. This is 2 weeks old, yeah. And I don't like all of that, you know, what you call the edges and smoothing it out. Just take these, grip these in, honey. And they're not tight because I can't do tight hair. That's why I can't do braids. I've said before, I can't do braids because the pulling and stuff. So that goes to tell you this is not pulled. But she was able to put these in there. Oh my goodness. And it still looks very much, very much like I just got it done. Like a new, a lot of people don't like that new spacey, retie. I do. I like it because I could never wear braids, and I could never do all that pulling. So it's not tight. It's neat and it's together. She got me all the way together. So if you need someone in the Atlanta area, please go to the Sisterlock website and choose someone in your area and try them out. Okay. I'm just gonna, you know, leave this here for now, and I'm gonna be back in a couple of weeks to give you all a new video on something. I got a little surprise for you. I got something to show you. I need you to tune in, but I need you to first like, share, and subscribe. Go and research your Sisterlocks. Ask me questions down below. I'm going to answer them for you. I'll let you know the real, the raw, and the truth. Okay. All right. Until next time, stay sassy, stay free. This is Lala Chantel, and I am here to be your Sisterlock guide. See you next time.
Don't you understand?